So why choose Ucommerce in the first place? Well, the first obvious answer to that question is that we believe content and commerce needs to go together. Now, the reason we believe that is because we believe you need to be able to tell your brand story to give your customers the customer experience that they expect when they visit your website. And in order to do that, you need a best-of-breed content management systems with all the tools and capabilities that they have. Now, if you want to add commerce into that, you need a best-of-breed commerce platform as well. So for a long time, it was a situation where content management systems believed that, you know what, a product, it almost looks like content, but it's not. A product is something that needs to live in many different contexts, in many different scenarios on your website. So it can be different markets, it has the same look, but the product has different rules behind it. It can be different taxes, it can be different ways to pay. So it is different beasts. So content and commerce are two different disciplines that needs to be exercised with platforms that focus solely on that. So a lot of our companies, CMS companies that we work with, has acknowledged that they need to leverage their commerce story with a commerce platform that only focuses on commerce. Now, another benefit that comes with Ucommerce, and something that we honestly didn't recognize from the beginning, was that customers see an investment in Ucommerce as a low-risk investment if they're already on one of the CMSs that we integrate with. So the proposition that we can actually give to these customers is that they can stay on the same platform that they know and love. They can work with the same architecture. They don't have to train their people. All we do is we commerce enable their existing content management system. That's a very appealing proposition for a lot of customers because they don't want to work in two different sites. They don't want to have a corporate website and a shopping website. So the whole fact that data can flow seamlessly between the content management system and the commerce platform, and you get all of those commerce capabilities to leverage your existing content management infrastructure investment is a very appealing proposition. Now, from a product point of view, Ucommerce has a strong point in our multi-channel approach. So we were talking multi-channel back in the day, 10 years ago, before it was called omni-channel or everywhere commerce or whatever phrase has been coined recently. It's all still multi-channel. A product needs to be able to live in different contexts. You need to be able to slice and dice your product catalog and present it in various channels. That may be on various different geographical markets. It can be different brands. It can be B2B or B2C, online, offline, so on and so forth. And Ucommerce doesn't set any restrictions on how and where to present your product. This means that the customer will be able to build up their business while still being in the same platform. And that gives you the opportunity to always ask the questions. So 3 years from now, could you imagine that your company would be in a different market, selling B2B instead of B2C, being online, offline? Any kind of these questions could spark the customer's imagination. And yes, they will be able to imagine that their company would be in another setting or in another channel that they are today. And Ucommerce can help them do that. Now, last but definitely not least is our framework first approach. So this means that you can go into a customer meeting feeling pretty confident that you're not shut down in a box. You will always be able to extend Ucommerce to accommodate for specific client requests. It may not be out of the box, but you can always extend Ucommerce to get that specific requirement fulfilled that the customer is looking for. That can also give you confidence that you will always be able to reach your goal. Of course, there might be development involved, there might be customizations involved, but that is what Ucommerce is built for in the first place. So this gives you the opportunity to give the customers that commerce experience that they are looking for and that suits their specific business requirements.